washing points for washing our hands before eating, because we have some in the meals that we've been served so far. Yes, and also provide, ask the hotel to provide hot water.
So we're supposed to ask the hotel the times hot water will be available.
Is there any missing point? Is it a direct or a new comment? A direct or a new comment?
Okay, so I spoke about that. It doesn't capture
Napkins.
Yeah, we're gonna capture it, but they also asked, you can ask for napkins to be provided as we eat. That's all.
So I think if we have no comments from the ask, to the next. Okay. So the next motion would be the reception and adoption of the annual member organization report. The motion says, list the 14 of IPSF Regional Assembly approves the annual member organization report of IEP Mali, IFAN Niger, Senegal, IFAN Benin, IFAN Guinée, IFAN Togo, CFAM BS Burkina Faso, CAPSA ANEP DR Congo, CAPSA Kenya, NAPSA Sierra Leone, FAMSA Nigeria, SAS Zambia, SFG Ghana, RBC Rwanda, SAPSEF South Africa, FAMSA Tanzania, UPSA Uganda, and ZPSA Zimbabwe. All the reports are available in the 14-year Regional Assembly folder. Maybe if you haven't got enough time to go through it, you can take some time to go and check. Or if you're okay, if you can proceed with voting, you can see your card. So, if you want us to proceed with voting right now, you can raise your green cards. If we want more time to go and check the reports, you can raise your green cards. Apologies, we are going to repeat the voting because the same hasn't voted yet. We are voting charts. If you want us to continue with the voting of adoption of those reports, raise your green card. If you want more time to go through the reports, raise your red card. If you don't raise any card, then we consider as absent.
Please raise again.
Voted to proceed with voting to amend it, so we are nothing to proceed voting for voting for the adoption of the report. Scrutineers, you help us with the secret ballot.
Was the motion to vote by secret ballot for all reports or only for
So to clarify, maybe the meeting secretaries will help. But in case they have asked the judge, you can do all the voting via secret ballot. Meeting secretaries, you can check them.
Yeah. So we confirmed the procedure to vote using a secret ballot was for the IWG reports only.
So if no one then asks that we vote via secret ballot, we are now going to vote using our voting cards. For those voting for the adoption of those reports, please you can raise your voting now.
Fourteen.
Okay, we repeat again. This, the 14 in IPSF Regional Assembly approves the annual member organization report of Mali, IFAN Niger, IPSF Senegal, IFAN Benin, IFAN Guinée, IFAN Togo, CFAN BF Burkina Faso, CAPSA Cameroon, ANEF DRC, KEPSA Kenya, NAPSSS Sierra Leone, FAMSA Liberia, SAD Zambia, IPSF Ghana, IPSF Rwanda, South Africa, TAFTA Tanzania, OPSA Uganda, and ZPSA Zimbabwe. We voted and 14 members voted for the adoption, no one against, no one abstained, and none voted for it. So all the reports are accepted by the Regional Assembly. So then the next motion is on the financial reports.
I'm directing a clarification again to the chair. Since the financial reports are AWG reports, quote unquote, with the AWG land that controls it, to be done by secret ballot or should we?
The fire on that, since the proposal that all reports of RWG should be done in the villa secret ballot, and this is also a report by an RWG, you can use secret ballot. But if anyone else has a comment on that, they can let us know. Since I have no comment, then we will continue. The vote will be done via secret ballot. I'm not sure if this is visible enough, but for those who want to check it clearly, you can open the folder and open the file. Okay, regarding the budget for 2024, initially also this budget was shared with you via email in February, and it highlights all the expected budget we had for this year and the expenses we had also. 2025, sorry. So from the budget, we've got 2,000 euros from IPSF as a budget allocated to all regional offices. We used also 300 euros from the regional reserves. And we also we're expecting a profit of 100 euros from the sale of the merchandise, as well as a sum sponsorship of $200, which was to be secured via project. The expenses that we had 1,700 euros, which was allocated to the travels of RWG. It goes to the reimbursement of the travels, mainly for the airfares travels and also other RWG flights or travels, which can be travel to attend meeting on behalf of the Federation, and particularly the WHO Regional Committee for Africa, which we attend every year. We had also 150 euros allocated for project grant. You saw that we released a call for project grant released by the Regional Projects Office. We had also the membership grant. We had 200 euros for this to support membership fees. Some MOs might be having issues, might be having challenges paying their membership. So we also had to allocate some money to help some associations in case they are having those challenges. We had 100 euros, which was allocated for the awards to the winners of AFPS professional development events, PD events, which will be the PC and ISC. So these 100 euros will be used to provide plaques and certificates to those winners. And also we have an APS grant, which amounts for 260 euros. It is a budget allocated to for a scholarship to be given to one person attending the APS. And this has been used because we had a winner via an essay competition that we did, and also the winner managed to attend physically here. We have also 100 euros for the annual Best CP SEO Project and MO Awards. You know that during the AFPS, we also award the Best CP of the year of the mandate, the Best SEO of the mandate, the Best Project of the mandate, and the Best MO of the mandate. So we'll be using this money to provide plaques for the winners and certificates for all the runners up. For the regional merchandise, we have also allocated 100 euros to be used for the production of merchandise. So we had no deficit on this budget. The revenue is 2,600 euros. The expense is also 2,600 euros. case you have comments on this budget, you can use your Google form. Let us know if you have a form, any comments. Motions committee, you can help us to modify the budget for 2025, not 2024. 2025.
So to clarify this, I'll explain a bit more on the financial year IPSF follows. So as much as our mandates over to September, the financial year runs from January to December. So last year during the RA in Sierra Leone, we passed an intermediate budget 2024 financial year, but that was in July, and we had 5 more months to go, 6 more months to go to the end of the year. So the final financial report 2024 is supposed to be approved in this RA because the financial year officially ended. For the next, so this motion is correct. For the next motion, it will be an intermediate financial report for 2025 because we are currently midway through 2025 and we can't approve a final budget for 2025 and we are still in the middle of the year. And the RWG will still have some expenses until the end of September. So this motion is correct. The next one will be 2025. Then the last budget by the RWG will be the proposed financial budget for 2025. I hope that's clear.
Kevin?
Kevin Kwansara Begichi. I want to propose a motion for us to postpone the final financial report IPSF Afro Budget 2024 to the next day of the agenda.
So, as the bill proposed that we can present the final budget of 2024 soon after the other agendas, so we'll be proceeding with the intermediate budget for 2025 instead. Thank you. This is also the intermediate budget for 2025, showing the income and the expenses. On the side of income, we have the budget from IPSF, which is 2,000 euros. We have 300 euros. We've got also the Afro merchandise, which are still on the way. We had initially proposed that we had initially expected that we can get a profit 100 euros. The merchandise are still on the way, so we have to sell them during this FPS so that we can finalize it. We were expecting the external sponsorship of 200. So far we haven't gotten any money from external sponsorships. From the auction night, it wasn't initially proposed that we can have auction night, but later on we realized that we can have auction night to help raise money for the regional office, and we expect to raise at least 300 euros from the auction night. The auction night is taking place today during the international night, so for those who got the products to be sold in the auction night, kindly reach out to the regional relations officer. We have also the budget which was allocated for a matter project grant, 750 euros, which have already been used. On the expenses, 1,700 euros allocated to RWD travels haven't yet been used, but are going to be used because RWD have already traveled for the AFPS, and they will be reimbursed for their flights coming to the AFPS. And also, we have a delegation that will be going to attend the WHORC in Lusaka, Zambia this August. For the project grant, we had 140, but unfortunately, no member organization applied, so this amount also hasn't been used so far. For the side of the membership grant, we had 200 euros, which has been awarded to member organizations that applied, that are Benin and South Zambia. They've gotten the membership grant, and they will be paid by IPSF Afro. For the FPS PD events awards, the PD events will be happening tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow. So for those who want to compete in the PD events, you can compete, but also know that you will be awarded. The winners will be given plaques and other runners-up will be given certificates. For the Amata project grant, we got 2 winners. One was from Nigeria, and the first runner-up was from Burkina Faso. And this amount has been used. The winner got 450 euros, and the first runners-up got 300 euros. The money has been sent and received by the winners. On the side of FPS grant, we had 260 euros, $260 to be awarded for a scholarship to the winner via a competition. The competition took place, and the winner was Marriott VP. And we paid for the main symposium participation. For the best CP and SEO, best CP, SEO and MO awards, we will be voting and awarding them during our gala night Winners will be given plaques. Those plaques have already been purchased, and also the other runners-up will be given certificates. On the side of Afro merchandise, we had allocated 100 euros for the production. The merchandise has been printed, they are on the way, so we can expect either today or tomorrow to have the merchandise here so that you can start buying your own. So for the total, the amount that has been used are 3,050 euros. And then if the auction night goes well and we raise 300 euros, the regional office will be having more. We'll be having a reserve of 300 euros, which can be used next year in the next budget. We're now going to proceed with the comments. If you have any comments, you can use your Google form to let us know. Yeah, we've got a new comment from Chizoba. If you have a comment, kindly fill the Google form. After 1 minute, if we don't get any comment, then we proceed to voting. To close the discussion so that we can vote.
Any motions committee, since this motion is usually involves under the regime, you guys can't leave and then we're left to our own devices. So we won't have close discussion, we can have an open discussion, then we vote. But then I'd like to, Michelle Mayborn motions committee, I'd like to urge the floor. I know the budget looks really mundane, but then the money that we're spending is your money. I don't know if you have politicians in your country, but when you start paying taxes, you feel every shilling that they're using on a helicopter. So your membership fee and the safe fees are what fund the regional offices. So kindly take note that you contribute to this money and you'd like to see it spent correctly. Not that it is wrong, but then so that you probably avoid doom scrolling on Instagram while we're discussing about the money you're contributing to the federation.
So 1 minute is over. We will then proceed with voting. further. This, the 14th IPSF Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the intermediate financial report of IPSF budget. Voting results, 14 member organizations voted for the adoption, no one against and no one abstained. So the report is accepted, the report is adopted by the Regional Assembly. So we now proceed to the next agenda point, the next motion. The next motion says this the 14th IPSF Assembly accepts and adopts the IPSF budget for 2026. The proposed budget for IPSF 2026. On the proposed budget for 2026, we have 2,000 euros from IPSF budget, which is the budget usually related to all 5 regional offices. We'll be using 200 euros as regional reserves. Then we're expecting 200 euros from as a profit from selling the regional merchandise in the external sponsorship of 200 euros, summing up to 2,600 euros. On the side of expenses, we have RWG travel expenses, which will be given 1,700 euros. We have 140 euros allocated to project plans, and I can highly encourage you, as your member organization, to go and also encourage your members to apply for this grant. You have seen that for this mandate, no one applied for the project plan. So kindly encourage you next year, make sure that someone can apply. For the membership grant, we have 250 euros. This 250 euros will be given to income that will apply to the membership grant. The membership grant is given to awards that show high, that will assess and see that they highly need assistance with paying the membership fees. We also have the APS PD Event Award, which will be the PD event competition that will be hosted during the APS. So the winners also will be given plaques and certificates. We have allocated 75 euros for that. For the APS grant, it remains as $260, so it is 250 euros. It will be a full reimbursement for one member to attend APS. To be specific, it is the main symposium grant. We also have 75 euros, which will be used to get the awards, the plaques and certificates for the best CP, best SEO, best project, and best info of the mandate. And then also we'll be using $100 for the production of the Afro merchandise. To produce Afro merchandise, although this budget is not enough to transport the merchandise that we have. So we usually do an alignment internally so that we can get the merchandise here. But this budget is not enough to print merchandise at the moment. It will be one hoodie can cost $20, so $100 for only 25 hoodies, and you pre-order. And as of this year, I can give a short example that we had 30 people who had hoodies. So that budget is very huge, and we usually, but we usually give 100 euros to this so that we can be able to produce some new merchandise. So the revenue will be 2,600 euros. The expense is also expected to be 2,600 euros, and we have no deficit for this. We can now welcome comments. If no comments, we will proceed in voting. got 1 minute. In 1 minute, if you don't have any comment, then it should be important. It's a new comment from Suzanne Bugusa.
Susan Bukuta, Kenya. I have a question on the FPS plan. It says that it's to 60 euros for full reimbursement of FPS registration for 2 units. Ideally to 60s for one person, so it doesn't add up.
So this has to be a typo because the 150 euros, which is $260, and it is a full reimbursement for one FPS.
Thank you.
Any other comments? So we ask scrutineers to help us distribute the secret ballot so that you can vote in this motion. this motion, this is the 14th IPSF Regional Assembly accept and adopt the IPSF after budget proposal for 2026 for a voting, 1 voted for the adoption, 2 against, and 2 abstained. So the motion passes. And then, since we have 2 votes against it, we would like us to open the floor for comments, so that you can let us know which part you can just maybe if you see if there is anything else we can add. The report has been accepted because it passed, and then we would like to know any comment or any other suggestion you might be having for this budget. You can use your Google form and let us know if you have any direct or recorded questions. Kevin?
Bernardo Luigi. I want to add up to what you say, in case you have any ideas or that you feel the budget can be improved upon, or any other thing that the argument you can look at and include in the budget, kindly speak out now so that we can take it into consideration. Once it's captured in the minutes of the meeting, we can look at it and see how best we can use it.
Add on that is that the motion has already passed, but then we have 2 MOs that voted against it. So just to mean maybe there are some other suggestions that we think we can put in so that the budget can be together. So we are now opening this floor for discussion. It's only for discussion to see if maybe there is anything you think we can add on the budget, if maybe some expenses are unnecessary so that we can try to reduce those expenses. So it's up to you to let us know what we can adjust on the proposed budget so that we can take that into consideration. It's more of a discussion, not the point to vote on or a motion to pass. Any comments? Kindly let us know, because just to have 2 people voting against it just means that it's something that you think that we can adjust on the budget. It's your money that we are losing. We are paying flat and getting some money back. We are giving grants. We are providing awards. We are getting plaques and certificates. Maybe someone can say, maybe you are getting money for the plaques and maybe the plaques are not necessary. The winner can have a certificate and print the certificate at $1, and that's okay. And then we can allocate the money to any other expense. So it's more of that discussion to help us. Kenya? Yes? Already the motion has passed. It's now more about a discussion, just a discussion, to see if maybe you have comments that we should put into consideration while drafting this budget. So it's more about an open discussion. Anyone can give a comment, maybe say, why are you thinking blacks? Blacks are getting more expensive, and maybe can get this budget to something more important. So it's more about an open discussion to see how we can use our money, your money, wisely unnecessary expenses. I don't know if that answers your question.
So this is both the
You can project it.
From
direct and indirect.
what am I doing for?
Budget for 26.
Because you say that it is because of membership fees and all
What the power bank?
this is related.
Not the password.
Point of order.
Because these monies are sent as an accumulation of the monies that we pay, membership fees and all,
Yeah.
inherently is directly
The
related.
laptop, we really need to check if there's going on. It is going off, so I'll tell you later.
Let me check from here.
As of
I'll check from here.
PSF Regional, I still haven't received the receipt for the membership dues that we pay. It doesn't reflect specifically on our internal federation, because we say we pay dues, but now we don't have anything to show for it. We see that the monies are received, we have conversations, but still we don't have receipts for them. So if there's any way that the RWT can support or prompt, because sometimes we send emails, I shall confess to the fact that we send emails. So if there's anything else that can or should be done, please support or advise our company.
Clarification, I want to clarify if you are saying you need to get the receipts that the money is in the IPSF has been received, or it is the invoice. So far, once you pay, I'm not sure, maybe Michelle will help me, but there are no receipts sent back to confirm that the money has been received.
Someone should have brought my own. It don't 3%. Was it what charge? What
I think for the receipt of the money, from what I have observed is the member organization can request for a receipt from the
you say Kakra?
treasurer. It comes
Uduma.
mostly on the money.
At least if I'm not a
Means the
But the confirmation of the receipt is mostly more of like you have documents in the or something like this. So I think you can officially request it from the treasurer and then probably it could be processed. Yeah, or maybe I'd like to ask, sorry, have you been receiving it in previous years, then last year you didn't, or you have? So we requested. Oh, and it still hasn't. Okay, I'd like to continue. I will, maybe Sano would have better words, but then I will highly encourage if you could raise this issue in the General Assembly, because of a few challenges that, okay, in spirit of transparency, I know most of us should have known that we extended the payment of membership fees up to September. It was mostly because there have been a lot of delays in the treasurer portfolio for this mandate up to mandate. So, and I have witnessed a couple of times that Sano has been really trying to push, and myself and Kevin have also had to jump in. But then at this point, I highly encourage the GA because that's the only place you can hold the portfolio accountable. Yeah. I hope that's understandable.
Yeah. Any other comments? We are about to proceed to another motion, but then always consider that we are using your money. We are using your money for the investments, we are using your money for the project plans and the membership plans. So every time once you want to give us comments on how we can make the budget better, please feel free to let us know. But this was a good platform so that we can discuss on all those expenses we are having and also proceed the motion.
Stop at the IPSF Regional. Please, I'd like to propose a motion to go on a short break.
A short break.
See you next week. For 15 minutes.
Now, KSF Gate-Kana proposes that we can go for a short break of 15 minutes. Any seconder? Are you familiar? So we are now at 3:49. We are going to take a break of 15 minutes. We'll be back at 4. 4.
That's what I said.
Sorry, another announcement. We are going to be back at 4:4. So if you are back at 4:4, we do a roll call. And if you are not here, then you can lose your voting rights. So kindly respect time so we can start at 4:4. The break of 15 minutes, then I've already started counting.
Live.